happening, people? Welcome to another video with Allsortzz, and today we have the Abenic model RG351P. Basically, this is a games console with load of game console loaded with games, if you get it. But if you don't, make sure you follow me on one of these social medias, as I always put sneak peeks on what to expect on Allsortzz, because I've also put a video on this games console. Basically, you've got games from PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, Sony Megadrive, etc, etc. I put up a sneak peek on my social media. We played Gran Turismo on the PlayStation game. So basically, you've got loads of game consoles all packed in this small game console, and they're all retro games as well, old school, like Driver, Crazy Taxi as well. I also went live on my Instagram and showed you a game of Crazy Taxi, Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto, Mario Kart, Super Nintendo, it's SNES as they used to call it. All these games console are loaded onto this small one, which I'll show you in this video today. But if I actually showed you all of the games, this video will be pretty long as well. So I'll be going live on my YouTube channel. More information will be on my YouTube community, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And when I actually go live, I'll just check out one games console, but the games inside that console. So if you want to see a live on the first games console, make sure you let me know in the comment section below, as I'm going to show you later in the video what games console it has. So let me know in the comment section below which games console in this little console I should do first. I hope you got that, because when you check this video out and when you check this games console out, you're going to want to get one, and hopefully I'm going to get you a link for that, which I'll pin it on the top of this video. So I haven't got one at the moment, but I will get one very soon. But as always, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification, so when I upload any video you'll actually be notified. Anyways, now I've got that explanation out of the way, let's unbox and check out this new games console. Like I said, make sure you do follow me in one of these social medias. So you have the picture of the console right here, model RG351P. Here is what the side looks like. You've got a reset button. This tier micro SD card is loaded with all the games console. You've got a few speakers. It has got a controller pad on each side and also a normal pad. So here we have a bit of information. CPU RK3326 quad core 1.5 GHz, GPU Mali G31, MP2, DDR3L, 1 gig of RAM, whatever, 64 gig of memory. It's got 3.5 inch 320 x 480 IPS display. The battery is 3500 mAh and lasts for 8 hours. It does last for quite a bit, because I've actually been using this. I was playing Gran Turismo. You can play story mode, whatever you like, and the battery held up as well. So it supports TF card expansion up to 256 gig as well. So it's made in China and it's got a few trademarks, as is everything else. So here is basically what the console looks like. You've got your select and start button. You've got L1 and L2 button at the top, R1 and R2. You've got your power button on the side. You've got a D-pad, also joysticks, game keys as well, volume up and down, reset button, and yeah, that is about it. So you've got one piece of console, charging cable, and user manual. Comes in 3 different colors. I've opted for the purple one because I like to change the colors, if you know what I mean. So you got black and white as well, and it's a pretty good color as well. Anyways, enough of all that explanation and what the box contains. Let's just quickly show you that it does take USB type C, and you've got a user manual as well. Look at that, it looks actually good in black. Man, got that. It comes with 2 different languages. It doesn't tell you what's on here as well, but we are going to check that out right now. Here is what you have been waiting for. Look at this. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the not powerful, but this is the fully loaded games console. You won't even actually get bored. So that's why I'm going to do a live video in the evenings, just to show you one console and the games that are inside that console, which I will explain what do I mean with one console in a minute. So as you can see here, you've got all the buttons and joysticks, on and off button, L2, R2, whatever. You've got USB type C, 2 ports. You've got your headphone jack as well, volume button, 2 speakers, TF card slot, reset button, and a bit of information at the back, as you can see. So let's power this on, push it in the power button, and there we have it. Look at that. So you got a little vibration, and it just loads up. It does take about less than a minute just to load up, because as you would know, it's got a lot of content on this box. As you can see here, it's just loading up. Emulate. So as you can see, loaded up straight away. So here we have Nintendo DS games. So let's click A, and that will actually go into it. So we have Alien Infestation, Animal Crossing, this game, Barbie, Ben 10, Camping, Cars, Diddy, FIFA Soccer, 08, it says FIFA 11 there, Kung Fu Panda, Mario, Legos, Need for Speed. I remember that game. Need for Speed 2 Underground. Let's check that game. I remember this game. This game was really good back in the days. Actually, all of the games I used to play back in the days, I used to play. So as you can see, EA games straight. Yeah, and I used to play a lot of these games back in the days. I don't do gaming well now at the moment, except for this, but I think I need to get back onto that. So touch screen, it's not touch screen by the way, you got to use. Okay, finally got rid of it. So you got to move this D-pad, whatever you want to call it, and some of the thingy, and then press select once you've Allsortzz like that. Nearly there. Where is she? And there we have it. Let's go. So Nissan 240 SX, Volkswagen GTI, Toyota Celica. So these cars are actually locked. Let's go back. Volkswagen GTI, or let's press A for purchase. Let's purchase it. Yes. So you got to move the gamepad everywhere. So we're saving this to the data, and let's race now. Random race. And let's go. So let me just show you, put the volume a bit down. So who remembers this game? Let me know in the comment section below. So we've got a bit of nitros right there. Bayside run. Alright, so it's here. So you got to switch between the things. So as you can see, I never knew that. And as you can see there, you have to switch between your screens. I never knew that. This game is actually different. Obviously it was on the Nintendo DS. So here is Need for Speed Underground. It definitely brings back some memories, but I was playing it on PlayStation, not on DS. With this PlayStation, you got this joypad, D-pad, whatever you want to call it. So let's reset it. Let's move on and see what other ones we got first. So let me just show you all of the consoles. So you got Nintendo DS, you got Final Burn Neo, you've got is that the MAME, Wonderswan Color, Capcom's Play System 1, Capcom Play System 2, Capcom Play System 3, MSX, PC Engine, so they're the PC games, Nintendo, who remembers that? You got Game Boy, Super Nintendo, which has some really cool games, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Open Bow, Sega Genesis, Game Gear, Sega Megadrive, I used to have one of them as well, Dreamcast, Neo Geo Pocket, PlayStation, which has some really cool games, PSP, and these are all the games. You just want to check them out. If you have some favorite games, you can put them into this folder, and there we have it. So you've seen what we have in Nintendo GS. Let me just show you the games in the Final Burn. So as you can see here, you've got these games right here. Let me know in the comments which console you had and what games were your favorite. So look at all the games which we have there. Let me just, we'll add that to favorite, we'll take that back off. Going back, let's go into MME, is it MAME? So here we have this. I've no idea what this was. So you've got loads of games here, Alligator Hunter and whatnot. So if you want to go back, you just press, actually that was going into the game. If you like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you stay tuned for the live videos. So you got Wonderswan. Let's show you that. So WonderSwan Color. You got Final Fantasy, Dragon Ball, Flash Front Mission, Golden Axe, loads of other games. Look at that. So here we have Capcom System Play 1, 3 Wonders, the first games, and loads of other games. Captain America, Chase, Nemo, Punisher, Street Fighter. So we go for Street Fighter. Let's go for Street Fighter and show you what the game Street Fighter is all about. This is definitely one of my best childhood games, Street Fighter. The best player I used to use is Ryu, of course. Who was your best player? Let me know in the comment section below. Ryu or Ken, they was one of the best players I used to choose all the time. I never used to choose anything else. So as you can see, player 1, let's go with USA. It's all about the USA, Ryu versus Joe. Now this one is a little bit different compared to previous, different Street Fighters. So as you can see here, I've actually played the other Street Fighter, which has a bit better, more graphics, and is played much better than this. So as you can see, this is one of the Street Fighters. Let's reset it. That was the console from Capcom System 1. Here we have. Wait, let's go back. Capcom Play System 2. So the games are pretty better, a little bit better on here. So you got Street Fighter Arcade, loads of different wicked games. Wicked Street Fighter here, check that out. We've got different Street Fighters. This one was a good one. But yeah, as you would know here, loads of different Street Fighters. Let's go to Capcom System 3, which we have Street Fighter, The Second Impact, Joe Bizarre, Red Earth, and another Street Fighter. Let's go back. Here we have MSX, and you have a few games from MSX, quite a few games. Look at that. Next one is PC Engine. So let's go into PC Engine. Here you have Aero Blaster, Violent Assault, Bomberman. Who remembers Bomberman? You've got a few of the games, Deep Blue, Toilet Kids, Dragon Ball Z, another Street Fighter as well. It all depends on what kind of console you had and what games were on there. So they have different games. The games are kind of different type, if you know what I mean, on different consoles. So here we have the PC Engine. For PC Engine, you've got Nintendo, and let's see, we have Nintendo Mario, Super Mario Brothers, another Super Mario 3, Super Mario 2. Let me just show you one of the Super Mario games as well, because I didn't show you that. Let's go into it. Let's show you one out of here, and then I'll show you a few other games, and then yeah, you've got to stay tuned for the live, as I'll be going into each of the games and showing you what the games are like. So you've got player 1 right there. This is definitely one of the games I had. Wow, check that out. So let's put one just so you can hear it. Oh, look at that. Usually you could go down here, not in this one. Maybe in this one. Nope. Maybe in this one. Nope. Oh, that's gone down. Oh yeah, this one you can actually go down. So that is Nintendo Mario, another one of my favorite games. Going back, let's reset it. And let's go into the next console. So from the next console, we've got Game Boy, Super Mario, quite a few Mario games, Donkey Kong. You got loads of good games in this Game Boy one. Next one we have Super Nintendo, which is definitely got some really good games. I don't know if they had Crazy Taxi in this one. I do remember going into Woolworths. Who remembers Woolworths? They used to have a stand there for Crazy Taxi just before I bought the game. I used to go there all the time after school just to play that Crazy Taxi game. Moving on to Nintendo 64. And you've only got a few games, 6 games on Nintendo 64. Going to Game Boy Color. You've got quite a few games on Game Boy Color, mostly Pokemon, Dragon Ball, and stuff like that. Bomberman. Check that out. FIFA 2000, Pac-Man, Alice in Wonderland, Have they got Crazy Taxi on this one? One of them had Crazy Taxi and I forgot where I used to play it. What console? Game Boy Advance. So you got Game Boy Advance here, mostly Sonic and different Donkey Kongs and whatnot. Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2. What a game that was. Open Bow. Street Fighter again, a few other games, Bare Knuckles and whatnot. This is Sega Genesis, Aladdin, Alien 3, Donald Duck, Shinobi. Wow, I remember that game. I'm gonna have to play that on one of the lives to see what it's like. So you got Game Gear, a few games on Game Gear. Hulk as well. Sega Megadrive, one of the consoles I also had as well. I used to have Sonic, Golden Axe, Street Fighter, I used to have that as well. Mortal Kombat, which I'm going to definitely play in the live videos. So which console, as I said earlier, should I do in my live first and check out? Let me know in the comments. So you got Dreamcast, Crazy Taxi. Come on, we've got to show you Crazy Taxi, haven't we? If you remember, they used to have this in Woolworths. There was a stand in Woolworths. I still remember. That's how I found out about Crazy Taxi and ended up purchasing the game. So this definitely brings back memories. So obviously it was from Sega back in the days. The game is really good. Obviously the graphics are not really good, but let's just give it a quick load so we can show you what the game is like. What a game this was, though. What a game this was. Trying to do it as fast as possible for you.
We're back. It's party time. Let's have some fun.
Play normal.
Alright, let's go. Go ahead and pick
So you can choose a car and driver. Cinnamon it is.
Let's go for a drive.
Let's go. Let's check it out. Oh, it does take time loading, but like I said, so let's go.
Crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
I don't know what the controllers are like. Oh, you see the controllers here. Let's jump in, Marlo, jump in. So we're gonna go that way. Wicked, look at that game. Faster you go, the more buzzing you get. Oh, you know, hit the brake. Look at that. Oh yeah, we've got another job straight away. Don't you love it when you get a job straight away? Look at that. Oh, this was right easy. Speedy taxi driver. A bit crazy as well. Let's try and pick a job up. Oh, where are we going to get a job from? Wow. Oh, we got one here. Knock him over, why don't you, as well?
Are you okay?
Jump in, mate. Quick time. We've got to go. We've got to go. This game is just the best. It's just the best. So, that's Crazy Taxi, a speedy Crazy Taxi. Let's check some other games out. Now that was Dreamcast. Just show you some of the games. They're live, Crazy Taxi and whatnot. Going back into Neo Geo, here are some of the games from Neo Geo. Can't remember Neo Geo, to be honest. Some people might do, let me know. Neo Geo Pocket, so I'm pretty sure this is a pocket handheld games console. With all these games, loads of games. My best and favourite one is PlayStation. So we've got Bomberman, Capcom versus, I have no idea what, Colony Wars, Commander, Dino Crisis, Disney's Tarzan, Driver 2, that was a really good game. Fighting Force, Final Fantasy, Gran Turismo, which I showed you on my Instagram post if you didn't do it, Mortal Kombat, Silent Hill, Spider-Man, King of what? Fighters, Tomb Raider, Twisted, Crash Bandicoot. Who remembers Crash Bandicoot game? That was a good game. Final Fantasy, Grand Theft Auto, that's 2. Grand Theft Auto 2, by the way, look, as you can see. Iron Fist, Medal of Honor, a Yu-Gi-Oh go, whatever it is. So let's go into where is it? Where's my favorite one? Gran Turismo. So we've got two different versions. Let's just go with this one. Let's check out Gran Turismo, people. One of the best games as well, added to my list. This is really good game, really good game. So let's start it up, see what it's like. Sony computer, notice all manufacturers, cars, names, brands, and all that crap. So at the time when this game came out, they tried to make it realistic as possible, but you've seen it, you know, memory card checking, no idea what memory card it is. So you've got arcade mode, simulation, replay theater. So let's go into arcade mode. Remember that noise? One. Easy mode. So you've got a few cars you can choose from: Nissan, Honda, Acura, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Aston Martin and Chevrolet. Let's go to Nissan, because in my Instagram I chose Honda Integra Type R. So let's go to Nissan. We've got the Skyline. Look at that, 276 bhp, Fair Lady Z, 180 SX, Primera, 2 litre. Wow, there were the cars. So we're gonna stick with the Skyline. Come on, the Skyline. Well, let's go automatic. Let's go with that. The Skyline is one of the best cars. Hopefully I might get one on my Allsortzz channel. But yeah, this game, wow, does bring back a lot of memories. So yeah, let's check it out. So let's see what other cars we have on the racetrack. So I've got the Skyline, of course. I'm pretty sure that's a Mustang right there. That's another, oh, that's a Subaru, that red one that's just gone by. Look at that. You know, Nitro's on here as well. Oh, bloody hell. See you later, mate. Is that a Supra? Pure Supra? Oh, that's the Skyline. So basically we are third, second, third. So yeah, oh, I'm getting overtaken now. So that's the old school Evo 5, I think. Was it Evo 5, that one, right, white one right there? Wow, what a game. What a game. See you later, Pop. So we got, oh, come on, what's that first one? Oh, that's the NSX. Honda NSX, the one on my right there. Turquoise green colour. So anyways, let's reset it. That was Gran Turismo out of the PlayStation, and here we have the PSP. We've got a few games on PSP: Bomberman, Balloons, Castlevania, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, Mega Man, Pro Evolution Soccer, Pez, remember Pez, and Ridge Racer. That was another good game, but I'm gonna have to show you on my YouTube live when I go on there, when I'm in the PSP section as well. There we have it. All the games are here and your favorites, and there are about it. So let's see how much consoles it's got. I've not even actually seen. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 games consoles, all loaded with games. Wow. But yeah, that is it, people. That is this handheld, what was it called? Is it Anbernic games console. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Can you do anything else with this? So let's just press some other buttons. So we've got nothing else. You just go straight into these games right here. So you can't do anything else. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of this games console? Does it bring back memories? Which console did you have? Which games did you have? Which games did you like? Let me know everything in the comment section below, and make sure you comment below what first live video I should do on my YouTube channel, and which games console I should pick the games from. So I'm gonna do one live with one games console, so whether it be the Super Nintendo first or the Nintendo 64, you'll find out in the first live video, so stay tuned for that. All the information will be put up on my social media, so make sure you follow me. Anyways, thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you again for another video.